So, you want to homeschool, but you're on the fence about it. Should you do it? Shouldn't you do it? Hi, my name is Rebecca Devitt, and today we're going to be talking about why now is the best time to homeschool. The first reason I have for you today is that there has never been such great curriculum as there is today. It seems like so many people are making their own homeschool curriculum. That is because a lot of them have tried to homeschool and then they've said, I haven't found the homeschool curriculum I want, so I'm going to make one. And so now you can find there's hundreds of homeschooling curriculum out there and you can find whatever you want. So that is one of the reasons why now is one of the best times to homeschool. If I had to pick one for new homeschooling parents, I would recommend BJU Press Homeschool Curriculum. This is of really high quality and I love it. The second great reason to homeschool is that homeschooling is now very acceptable thanks to the pandemic. These days, almost everyone knows somebody who has been homeschooled and that their children are not going to turn out like fruitcakes if they do choose to homeschool them. It also means that if you tell somebody that you're homeschooling your children today as opposed to 30 years ago, they're quite accepting of the idea. Most people are quite positive. And this is another reason that now is the best time to homeschool that there ever has been. Another reason to homeschool now is that there has never been more advice available to homeschooling parents. If you are struggling, you can easily find a homeschool group on Facebook, or you can find a curriculum vendor, or you can find somebody in a homeschool co-op who will help to answer your question. And most of these people have been homeschoolers themselves and are very positive about it. This means you're not on your own and you can always find answers to your questions. Another great reason to homeschool today is that it's very affordable. There are many free homeschooling curricula out there you can use. One of my favorite free curriculum is Easy Peasy All-in-One. This means it won't cost you anything to homeschool. You will probably have to give up one income if your children are younger, but if your children are older, a lot of the time they can self-direct their own work while you work from home. So it's now more affordable than it's ever been as well. One of the other reasons that now is the best time to homeschool your children is that you can't do worse than public school. A lot of the time, public schools don't focus on academics. Instead, they're focused on passing on their political agenda. What this means is that children aren't learning the academics they should be learning, but they're learning other things instead. If you homeschool, you can teach your children what you want to teach them. You can teach them so they have a great understanding, they have a great vocabulary. If you're a Christian, you can pass on your values well, and that is why now is a great time to homeschool. But it's always a great time to homeschool. Homeschooling has so many advantages. Not only do your children get along better with parents, they also get along better with each other. Children only have to do a few hours of academics at home. Instead of at school, they spend so many hours doing academic. But at homeschool, you really concentrate your academics so you can use the other time to work on entrepreneurial ventures or other things the children are interested in. This makes for a much more efficient learning exercise. You can also teach them great character as well, which is another wonderful reason to homeschool. So these are just some of the reasons why now is the best time to homeschool. Homeschooling certainly does take time and effort and patience, but it is something you invest in. And in doing that, it does cost you, but it gives you dividends you'll see the rest of your life in better relationships with your children, better academics, and in so many more ways. So why don't you give it a shot now? My name is Rebecca Devitt. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.